Oh, brilliant one. Today, I want to invite you to think differently. I heard an amazing story from my friend Bob Harrison a few years ago. I had never heard it before. And it's a classic story of a shoe company that sent two salesmen to Africa. One went to East Africa, the other salesman went to West Africa. And the salesman that went to East Africa said, "No one here wears shoes. There's no market." The salesman that went to West Africa said, "No one wears shoes. There is a huge market. Send all the shoes you can right now." How is it that two individuals looking at the same situation, but they think differently because they see differently? If you understand the power of thoughts, thoughts really are created in the brain cells, and the brain cells contain and stores images and pictures. Pictures are the ability to see on the movie screen of your life, your thoughts unfolding. So it's a motion picture, or what I would call an emotional picture on the movie screen of your mind. And the more you begin to see the picture on the movie screen of your mind, it creates a belief system that causes you to behave and move in a specific direction. So the question becomes, Simon, how do I begin to think differently? And it's being very mindful of how do I see differently? Because as I see, it's because of how I think. Yesterday, it was announced that 43,000 cast members at Walt Disney World Resort have been furloughed. And as a former cast member of the happiest place on earth, I couldn't help but think of myself years ago when I decided to leave Disney some 17 years ago. And I did it because I saw differently. And I want to say to all of my fellow cast members who have been furloughed, who you are is bigger than what you do. So when you think differently and see differently, when I embrace who I am is bigger than what I do or what has happened, you have taken control of the narrative of your story and you have flipped the script. So if I want to think differently, flip the script. Don't see what everybody else sees, and that will impact how you begin to think differently. So right now I'm recording this on my Apple iPhone. And you know, when Apple came out with the iPhone, there were other phones on the market, but Apple, who taught us to think differently, they put apps into the phone because we could now see differently. They begin to see what others did not see. So when I recognize how to think differently, I have the ability to change the story. Something has happened. What am I going to do to think differently? All right. Woo, this is good. I'm having fun. Yesterday we shared lead differently. Today it's think differently. And tomorrow I'm going to share with us how do we begin to sell differently. Get ready to spark hope now. Share this video with someone in your on your team, in your family, in your life, and post a comment. Let me know, what are you going to do to think differently? I love you and I believe in you. And there is not a darn thing you can do about it.